So welcome here for our second game of the evening. We're ready for the Hawks and Saints to square off in the 11U championship. Saints are the WYF champions, looking to bring home some more hardware this year. While the Hawks out of St. Louis, another very strong team, comes down here every year and puts on a great show. Hawks will receive. So we're going to be back in just a moment after this PSA.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone.
You have the skills.
Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
And we are about ready to go here. I'm going to fix the window due to the sun having a problem. Make it a little chillier in here, but we'll be alright. So Saints in the black, Hawks in the white and blue. So Saints ready to start this and kick off for the day here. And Hawks have room. Hawks still on their feet, and they're going to take off, and it's going to be close. Touchdown, Hillsborough, to start the game. So Hillsborough will score in the opening kickoff here. So just like that, we have 6 points on the board in this ball game. And waiting for Hillsborough for the extra point here. And still waiting for the extra point. I think now we're ready to go. And that is good. So the conversion is good. That's a 1-point conversion. So we'll be back in 30 seconds with more football. 7-0 Hawks.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
So Hawks about getting ready here. And the wind outside blowing pretty strong still, so still very nice football weather for this time of year. And the onside kick is so we're going to start here shy of the 50, 47-yard line, it looks like. And that's going to be a second down. Second down again. This is going to be a first. And Saints on their feet continue to move. So Saints able to move the ball now. Hillsborough, one play, one score so far. Not even on offense, on special teams. And again, Saints on their feet for a short gain. This time only a 2-yard gain. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Saints again, quarterback keeper. He's got room. Doesn't get the outside block, but he's still on his feet. He's going to make it past a 35. And we're going to be 3rd and 4, maybe. Something about that. 3rd and 4 is pretty close. Saints again line up. This time out of center. Probably another handoff for the short down. And almost slow motion, but that's loose. Hillsborough ball. And Hawks will come away with it on the fumble. So looking back at the replay here. Didn't quite have the ball. Took off. Well, looked like it got popped out, and Hillsborough fell right on the football there. Sun is looking this direction, so there's a weird glare on the screen. Do apologize for that. 3.5 minutes in the first quarter. And Hillsborough again, first play of scrimmage. He may be gone. He looks back and he might have been caught. Nope, he's going to get out of there. That's another touchdown, Hillsborough. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns for this Hillsborough offense. Just like that, 13-0 Hawks. Looked back, almost got caught. Able to come away with the score there. An extra point coming. And again down the middle. And that is good. We're going to have a 14-0 Hawks lead now with still in the first quarter here. 2 plays, 2 scores. And we'll be back after this. Oh, we'll be back. We'll just rewatch the play here. There we go. And the Hawks able to break free of the line, and they were able to score, and once again, about ready for the kickoff after that. So Hawks have a 2-score lead now. And ball able to save by the Saints. Nearly lost the ball, but able to save it. So Saints will start on their 46, 1st and 10. And knocked back just shy of the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 11. So 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Saints line up in the... Well, they're going to split the receivers here a little bit. We got one in motion, handoff, defense is there, and that's a loss on the play. 3rd down. So 3rd and about 14 coming up for the Springfield Saints. So far, I can't say a whole lot about the Hawks offense, but they can run. Other than that, I haven't seen anything else out of them yet. But they are fast. Oh, Saints getting their lineup set there. This time quarterback again in motion, and that's another tackle. 4th down again, so... And we have a timeout, so we'll be back in 1 minute with more football. Hawks on top.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And back here, Saints going on 4th and long. And that is complete. That's going to result in a loss on the play. So Hawks will take over at the Saints 40-yard line. And we'll be back in 15 seconds with more football.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
And that was the end of the quarter also, so we'll be back in 1 minute.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Hawks line up, and again Hawks on the run, trying to outrun the Saints. Another touchdown. 3 offensive plays, 3 touchdowns. So 20-0 now, Hawks in the lead. And conversion again. This time Saints will stop them as 7:50 remains in the first half. Hawks on top, 20-0.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, Maybe it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
And coming out of that, we had a penalty on the kick. So we're going to, I believe, retry the kick. And yes, we are. So Hawks again ready for the kickoff. The way the ball is sitting, we may have another squib kick here. And it's probably going to go towards the right. And ball bounced. Hillsborough, not sure who has it here. The Saints, looks like they fell on it. Nearly lost the ball on that. So on the 47-yard line, it looks like we're going to be starting this drive in Hillsborough territory. And ball loose. Saints falling it once again. Back able to save it. And we're going to have a second down. They're doing the play clock motion, but we don't have a play clock here. Saints are going to pick up a few on that. Third and about 7, maybe. No, about 8 coming up. So Saints out of the center, handoff, I formation, and fourth down coming up. So 4:50 remain in the first half. And it looked like we might have had a punt, but this is probably not going to be a punt. And quarterback brought down. Saints will be dropped on the conversion. Hawks will start with the ball just short of the 50. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. Ready! That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So Hawks again line up in the obvious running formation. They have a option of 3 backs to work with. And they'll choose back number 3. He'll be brought down with a 1-yard gain. So we're going to have a second. 3:19 remain. Till halftime, at least. This time, Hawks in an actual I formation. And Hawks on the run. They're going to gain a first. And they're going to be knocked out just shy of the 10, the 12-yard line, maybe the 13. So we're going to have a 1st and 10 after a big gain on the play. There is a 24-point running clock rule. If the clock does continue to run on scores. So far, these Hawks giving the officials a very good workout today. Once again, I guess it's kind of an I formation, but it's a very long I. It's more like an L or a T, I guess. Again, Hawks, they're going to run into the Saints. And we have a fumble on the play. So Saints will come up with the ball, it looks like. So looking back on that, we'll kind of see what happened there. Ball underneath, and he just kind of picked it up right out of his hands. So good job on the defense for the Saints to get the ball back. They have 1 minute and 59 seconds to work with. Not the best field position, but they have a little bit better than they had earlier. And they have some room. Hawks will stop them after the first. So they'll pick up 11 on the play. And Saints, they'll be brought back. We have a penalty. This might be on Hillsborough for a illegal tackle in the back. Either face mask or horse collar. It's a face mask, so we're going to have a 1st down. Why did it say Henry? And pass complete. Evades one Hawk. A couple others are there to swarm. That's a first. 1:16 still in the first half. And Saints in the back. Evades the defense for a little bit. 2-yard gain. And we have a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute with more football.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
5 seconds to go here in the ball game. Saints still a ways away from the end zone. But sometimes it don't take long, especially a pass like this. That is incomplete, off the ground. And that's going to bring up a third down, I believe. Yep, that's third down, so 28 seconds to go with third down. So third down, 28 seconds left. Looking back at the stream there, almost caught that. And big sack for a fourth. They're going to have to take a timeout to stop the clock, or it will run itself out, ticking under 20 now. So the Saints may... So it looks like the Saints will ride this out, and... Oh. We're going to take the last 4 seconds. One more try. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
4 seconds here in the first half. One more shot from the Saints. It's 11U championship game of the Salute to the Troops Veterans Day tournament held every year here in Waynesville. Incomplete, and that will go into halftime. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for more football. And back here, start of the third. We are ready to go. I'm probably going to bet we're going to have an onside kick. And oh, I don't think the trick play worked like they were hoping to. Hillsborough will kick off to the Saints. And that is not 10 yards. So another penalty. Ball move back again. There we go. The light a little bit crazy there. And Saints. Well, ball's loose. I think the Saints did fall on it. 61 able to recover. So Saints will start at the 46-yard line for this drive. And ball loose. Hawks will fall on it. They're going to lose some yardage. And defensive penalty. Changes everything. So 6.5 minutes remain. And another defensive penalty. We're going to have another 5 yards given to the Saints. So clock does continue to roll here in the third. And Saints with the big run out to the 27-yard line. Looks like 28-yard line. And Saints again able to get free from the first defender. And we have a penalty. This will be possibly a late hit out of bounds. I'm not sure what the penalty is going to be here. But it was the out of bounds area, so we'll see what they call. And that'll be against the Hawks, so Saints will get some more yards on this. Saints in scoring range. And defense is there. Big stop for the Hawks to push the Saints back on the play. Congratulations to Lindenwood. The Lions were selected to the Division II football playoffs. They will take on Grand Valley State, number 5 seed in Allendale, Michigan, to start their playoff season. They're a member of the Great Lakes Valley Conference. And big sack by the Hawks. Ball loose. I believe the Hawks... So they ruled the ball down. Clock does continue to roll. And Saints looking for the pass. It is complete. Going to bring up 4th down. Still from the line of scrimmage, it appears. So 4th and 20 coming up. So Saints again in the receiver in motion. Quarterback looking for the pass. That is picked off. Hillsboro football. And we may have a penalty on here before... So holding on the offense, that is not taken. They're going to take the interception. Hawks will take over. So Hillsboro 1st and 10 from the 16. This is for the 11U championship. And Hawks again, handoff down the middle. They're going to pick up about 5. So a minute 14 remain in the quarter. And still on their feet. That's a first. So big run on the play. And Hawks again. They've got room. They've got wide open space. Saving tackle by number 9 of the Saints. That's a 46-yard. 47 is where the first down is going to be. So at least a 25-yard run on the play. And that will go into the quarter break. We'll be back with more football in 1 minute. Hawks up 20.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here, start of the fourth, 8 minutes left in this ball game. Right now, the Hawks firmly in charge here. If they get 24 points, we'll have a running clock no matter what. Right now, it will stop for possession and scoring still. And handoff again down the middle. Short yardage, 2nd and about 6 coming up. Hawks again back in formation pretty quick. And again on their feet. They're going to be short of a first by a yard, it looks like. Maybe 2. Hillsborough again back, and that running set seems to be working well for them right now. They're going to stick with it. And that's going to be enough for a first. So now under 7 minutes in the ball game. Hawks continue to ground and pound the offense pretty much. They're just right down the gut. And heavy formation here, almost a goal line set. Except we got a sweep and we got plenty of room on the outside. And the Hawks again, they're going to get knocked out 1st and goal. So 1st and goal for the Hawks now. Another big run. That was a 30-yard run, I believe, on the play. And this one might be a pass, but I would not be surprised if they just continue to run it. Nope. Pass caught. It is incomplete. Had it in his hands, couldn't hang on to the ball. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. And Hillsborough again here. Handoff down the middle. We got a flag. We have a touchdown, but we do have a penalty. So this is against the offense. It'll be I believe, a 10-yard penalty. If that's an illegal block. From the spot of the penalty. And that's going to move the ball back to the 14-yard line. And nope, we're going to be further back. We're going to be back to the 19-yard line. So under 5 minutes to go. Hawks in the driver's seat still. Quarterback. He's got room. Touchdown! And good show of sportsmanship there to both of them. And Hawks will make this a 26-0 ball game now. 4:51 remain. And we may have an equipment issue on the field there. Oh, looks like we are back again. And Hawks pass caught. That is complete. Conversion good. And 28-0. A little more difficult to get the light right on the camera here, but we'll be all right. 4:51 to go. Hawks will most likely come away with the victory. And we got the officials talking over there. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players...
So back here again. Bump the camera. And ball on the ground. Saints will recover. So 47-yard line is where the Saints will start. Clock will continue to roll here. So 4.5 minutes in this ball game. Thank you for joining us here. Hopefully you've had a Great weekend. It has been a busy one for sure for me. And we have a timeout by the Saints. We'll be back in a minute.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And the Saints ready to go here. 4:12 remain in the contest. 2 timeouts remain for the Saints in the half. That is caught. And Saints will make it. So ball fumbled. And Hawks will recover the ball. Looking back to see what happened here. Pass was caught, ball knocked out, and Hawks came away with it. It's a good recovery for Hillsboro. And with that, Hillsboro can almost run this out now as the Hawks will pick up the victory. That is caught. Hawks downfield. That's a first down for Hillsboro. And Hillsboro again. We have a toss. Still on their feet. And they're going to make it just shy of the 20. It's going to be a 5 or 6 yard gain. Under 2 minutes in the ball game now. Hawks again. Sweep. They have room. They got momentum. They got a first. And they're going to be close. That's a touchdown. And 56 seconds in the ball game remain. And we're going to have a penalty against the offense. And that is not successful on the conversion. Was intercepted. And 34-0. We'll be back in 1 minute, or we'll be back in 30 seconds, probably with more football. So we'll be right back.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
And ball, Hillsborough with the ball on the onside kick. And with that, the clock will run out here. Still have to run at least a play. And they may not run a play here. They may let it run out. And this will, in fact, be it. Victory formation. And with that, we have a final. Hillsborough will pick up the victory, 34-0. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. Congratulations down here from Waynesville High School for the Salute to the Troops 11U Championship.